talking sports. It's in the game.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on the chest. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are
It's
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive with 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Now it's Crowder. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They say whatever I want. They say money for
Now
fun.
Jones. And the Cowboys pressure pressure gets there this time for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time and gets home
That's
for a loss
stinky.
of 6. To try again after the sack. Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Damone Clark fought his way through. On the line. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, able to avoid him. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
They say whatever I want to do. They say money for fun. Yo, come to life for. Come to life for. What I don't find. Come on.
Looking to make some more magic here. They start out 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Play action now, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over.
For real, bro. Like,
2 minutes to play, 1st half.
they say whatever I want. They say money for fun. Yo, come on live for. Come on live for 1 to 5. Come on live for 2 to 1. I just did boom boom.
Try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott off play action. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott.
What?
6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
I hate neighbors.
Up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone.
Oh, dang, bro. Was it tackle him, bro? Don't stand him.
Another drive coming up.
Bro, literally body slammed him, bro.
What they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
The wait is finally over.
Now Jones. From the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Yeah.
He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Please, please, mister. Oh, dang, bro, we got angry.
Throw for Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pick up your family? What the?
First down.
What the? What the?
Final play of the half, Prescott. And with the clock reading zeros, he is running into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of the second quarter.
Indeed, indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful. This was just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me.
Hey, yo, the N-word is just for the knees?
Very good with the PAT.
Bro, let me say something. The N-word is just for the knees.
No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this mid-season contest.
Bro, let me say something.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for
Bro, this isn't for the N-word for the knees. What that mean, bro? Like, N-word for the knees. Like, the N-word or like bang. Like, hey, yo, they're calling them homeless. Like, please, please. That was me. That was the guy saying that.
Precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a bunch of games. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty.
Please just hear me out, mister.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the 2 Here's Jamie Gillen down. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll take this inside the 40. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. So 1st and 10.
Bro, I'm literally Michael Jackson.
Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run left with Pollard.
I'm better than a Michael Jackson. Hey, hello there. South Force on force, like nothing control me. Hey.
Prescott now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't Oh, big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. About these strikes that we're seeing.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Did you just call my game suck? I might have to digital.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
The wait is finally
So after
over.
the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Left, right, somehow you do it.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Jones on third down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike.
Bro, it's literally doing a point.
Aubrey now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in my bank account.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. There he goes, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Left,
That
right,
good for
simply
19
do.
and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he's down.
The wait is finally over here, dude.
2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in
Why are you so
Arlington.
gay?
And this is a blowout so far as we get
Because
set
you are.
for the fourth quarter. A
You're
very
gay.
one-sided affair.
Why so gay?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Demarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! 72 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad
The wait
was
is
on a
finally
different level
over.
in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
The extra point and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what the Giants can do with this.
Oh my God.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And his guys will
Hinges are starting in my pants.
the 20-yard
Oh.
Now out come the Giants. And they
That was a big
unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
We
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it over.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Oh my God!
So they get the 1-score
Bro!
kickoff, fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns.
Bro, he's guessing what?
It's like a big 1-2
Said
punch.
3 people tackled this man so hard. He's injured and he fumbled. Oh my
For
God.
the PAT.
And I got a touchdown out of that.
Now this one was over a while ago.
They
just
hit him so hard. He got hurt, injured, and he fumbled, and I made a touchdown. Dang.
Fumbling it into the end zone for 6. Holmes returning from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is Lamb on the end around.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Half jumbo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw again on second down. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Aubrey now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for.